Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is I Am Betty J Gathers. This is somebody who is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, motivation, and support for others. She is here with us in Superchat, I believe, every single day, and usually for the entirety of our live streams, for which I'm grateful. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here for 2.5 hours just because it's convenient for me to stream at this time, but I do appreciate every moment that everybody can spend. Like I said, and I Am Betty J Gathers has definitely been a shining jewel in the Superchat family for quite some time now. We have literally gotten hundreds of thumbs up just because of this creator, always reminding everybody and giving that push and being very warm and welcoming in our live streams as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with I Am Betty J Gathers. If you haven't already, she has 197 subscribers right now. I'm hoping today we might be able to get her up and over the 200 subscribers she'll be thinking about. And when we're aiming for milestones of that type, we always want to go a little bit farther, keep working on our channels, because YouTube likes to play games with all of our numbers. I believe everybody knows this by now. So what we want to do is push this creator a little bit farther so that if YouTube does play around in the next couple of days, she will still have her 200 milestone if we can get her there today or soon. So she also put out a shout out video today talking about Superchat, for which I'm very grateful, and a lot of our friends. You can find that video right here. It's the newest one she put up a couple of hours ago. We've also linked it on our front page. Thank you to Scratch and PPA for letting me know that that was out there. He always catches just about every single thing that goes on in YouTube, whether it's something to do with Superchat or out in the YouTube streets and his own growing community now. He is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. He is on the wheel with a couple of our members. The Weightlifting Geek and Needs Watches are already on there. I will start filling up the wheel in another moment. And then as well, Michael's Adventures is here with us today as a beloved and dedicated moderator, another extremely supportive creator who believes wholeheartedly in the idea of giving much more than expecting to receive. So thank you everybody for coming in. I really do appreciate everybody coming in so early. As a matter of fact, we've only got a few names on the wheel, but we'll spin anyway and then we'll continue on. I know we've got a couple of brand new channels in the chat. I just met Msk Family Farm out with Rambling with the Brums not too long ago, and Flavored Regime, if I'm pronouncing that right. Good to see you in the house as well. Thank you both for being here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect here, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Our Wheel of Doom is open to everybody. This is how we determine the order in which channels get added to the screen, but we always put the members on as soon as we see them in the chat. So Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is getting added right now, and I will do some introductions in a quick second. The Weightlifting Geek also happens to be a member, and they're fairly new in the Superchat family, just having found us a couple of weeks ago, but have already shown to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And with well over 600 subscribers now, they are getting very close to 700, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but we do have a motivating creator here, and they are mixing up the videos and shorts. So hopefully you'll enjoy that variety when you get there. Of course, they're trying to motivate us with fitness. Msk Family Vlogs is here. They've been with Superchat pretty much from the beginning and have been a member ever since we've been monetized. So thank you for coming back in. Hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already, and I'll do some more introductions here in a second. B-Dog Channel's in the house. They originally came to us through Instagram. Come Hither with Heather is also featured as a spoiler alert in I Am Betty J Gather's video, so you'll want to check that out. Geeky Girls Journal, good to see you back. Happalistic Kitchen, always happy to have you here. Inspire so many. It's been a little while, but it's good to have you back. Jeffrey's Angel, thanks for coming in. John Paul is an 8-year veteran of YouTube. Justin Mello's Music and Vlog is an incredibly generous creator that shares for hundreds, if not thousands, of other creators. He has thousands of subscribers himself as well. Kevin Fishes, good to see you here. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub was talking about backing up videos and things like that. I didn't catch the whole conversation. I was just setting up, but I noticed that the Weightlifting Geek and Scratch and Pete PA were reaching out with advice when it comes to external hard drives and things like this. If you have the ability to use those, they're available for phones, for tablets, for computers, for laptops, and they can really be a great benefit. They come in all sizes. I absolutely recommend to everybody to back up as much as you can. If you're really limited for space, what I would suggest is just keeping your raw footage or keeping your completed videos. The reason why is if disaster ever struck, you could replace those right away or re-edit if you had to. And we've seen that happen before. YouTube will tell you a lot of different stories about what can and can't happen, and we find ourselves running into situations where those situations aren't always 100% accurate. We've had creators lose videos and have those videos returned. We've also had creators lose videos and have them not returned. So anything can happen, and some of that's out of our control. You always have to remember that. Northeast Railway Clips, good to see you back. Patty Southern Kitchen and more, good to have you here. Robin XO, it's been a little while, but it's good to have you here as well. Stroud Gang is fairly new to Tuber Chat, but it's good to have you back. Sweet Pea Sid's Inspirations is back for what I believe is the second or third time, so it's good to have you here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Arsenic Element is here as well. Oh my dear goodness, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce this. Guaksong Miente Vlog, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome also. If anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open, and we will try to catch it the next time around. Thank you everybody for those thumbs up. I really do appreciate those. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm just going to see what I can do about adding some names onto our Wheel of Doom. Right now, we always put members onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat, but we also have a robot in the background called Bottissimo that's keeping track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's not just about how long you're here, and then over time, when we get down to about 5 or 6 names on the wheel, I start adding some from our chat list. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub will be on there for now. Stroud Gang will come up, and then Geeky Girls Journal. And I'll add some more names as we need them. Right now, we're looking at Msk Family Vlogs. Now, this is a dynamic family of creators who've been with Tuber Chat pretty much from the beginning. It's interesting to see because you wonder to yourself who's still going to be with you a year down the road or 2 years down the road after you've started your YouTube channel. When you first begin, you have a lot of friends that you start talking to every day. They follow you every day. You follow them every day. But as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder for everybody to support each other as much as we all might like. Now, the truth is, as long as we're all doing as much as we possibly can for each other, everybody will be just fine, and we see that all the time. But it's interesting to see that Msk Family Vlogs, after all of this time, 382 episodes of Tuber Chat, is still coming around to support, not to mention happens to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated family of creators, really, and supporters. And when you get to their channel, you'll find a mix of streams, videos, and shorts. They are fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships, and they have pure variety on their channel, so they bring us on all kinds of different adventures, and they are getting very close to 1,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get them a little bit closer. And Chasing America, good to see you here. I'm not sure if I welcomed you earlier, but I did see you come in, so thank you for being here. Finding Happiness in All You Do is another creator who's been with Superchat pretty much from the beginning. It's good to have you here also. And, oh, thank you. You're working, but thank you very much for coming in. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by, for those thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, then I hope that you will. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you are on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded from time to time, especially when I am on a phone myself. Msk Family Farm says they're monetized already, but seems as soon as they made it there, people stopped watching. Now, I don't want to speak too negatively, but I'm sure we all know that there are a lot of different things that change for a lot of different reasons, and that has to do with human nature. You've even seen it in Tuber Chat, where a lot of creators, like, it's not a race. Every channel is individual. Even if two creators made exactly the same videos every single day, they still would end up with different audiences, and the channels would grow at a different pace, even if it was similar. And there can be things like jealousy and things like that that can play a part of it, and I don't want to blame things on that. I'm just saying we all know that that's possible, especially when we start dealing with hundreds and eventually thousands of friends and creators and acquaintances and, all these different things. So it's all part of the game. And my suggestion to everybody, of course, and the whole reason we're here in Tuber Chat, is revolving around the idea of giving much more than we expect to receive. So my suggestion is, if you can understand that those things are going to happen, right? Not everybody's going to support you forever as much as they do right now. Besides, life changes. There's a lot of different things that happen. You might find yourself supporting people a lot now and not able to do that later either. Like I said, as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be just fine. But if you can have in your mind that it doesn't matter what anybody ever does for you, and you are always going to go out and do as much as you possibly can for others, watching videos, leaving comments, long, beautiful comments, 3-4 sentences, paragraphs, and always giving the thumbs up, sharing as much as you can, always putting that notification bell on, literally doing everything you can. Not every single person is going to be able to do all of those things back for you, but what will happen over time is that you will find that the overwhelming support you get from so many people because of what you've done, especially in the early days, will pay off 10 times, 100 times, and we see it constantly. You'll hear it in the stories that I tell about different creators here. Four Corners Custom Products, forgive me for delaying so long and thanking you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. They have done that many times before. Four Corners Custom Products is definitely a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. They spread that generosity out everywhere that I see them. I run into them constantly when I'm out trying to support creators myself, bouncing in between premieres and live streams. Now, forgive me, I have missed all kinds in the chat. When I'm speaking so passionately, I find myself missing a lot in the chat. So forgive me for that. Forgive me if I've not welcomed everybody that's here. Life with Camille, good to see you in the house. Jasmine Ortiz, good to have you back. And His Word, good to have you here. ML Fishing Man is back in the house as well. Planet Mimi Vlogs is here. His Word, I think I just mentioned you. Rock Chick Beauty, thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Four Corners Custom Products brings us a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of merchandise, whether it's t-shirts, hats, vinyl stickers, mugs, and just about anything that can be printed. So it's interesting because we have a generous, dedicated, and loyal creator here who's out literally. I run into them constantly, supporting other creators. They're always engaging conversation. They're always giving that thumbs up. They're always showing up in the chats and taking part. But as well, we can use this channel and creator as a resource when it's time to think about monetization. There's a lot of ways to monetize your channels and your businesses, and it doesn't all come down to AdSense and Super Chats and things like that. Merchandise is a very popular way for businesses to monetize, and you can do that as well. Four Corners Custom Products has lots of different stuff available for small businesses and other YouTubers on their channel. They do a lot of streams as well. They're chasing some watch hours here, but they also mix up the shorts and videos, so there's a lot of content, and they're active. They post just about every single day. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Earth Varieties, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Now, if you do have the ability to share this live stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat today and could see this live stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. Rock Chick Beauty's coming up next. If anybody's mentioned anything that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. God Soldiers, good to see you here. Living Life with Doreen, good to have you in the house as well. Thank you everybody for those thumbs up. I really do appreciate those. Happalistic Kitchen, I think I welcomed you earlier, and again, forgive me if I've missed anybody. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub will come up next, but Rock Chick Beauty actually slipped a super chat in there, and she's done that many times before, so thank you for that. Thank you, Rock Chick Beauty and Four Corners Custom Products, both of you, for that extra support. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're looking at these 2 channels before I spin the wheel again, or before we get to our next channel from the wheel. So Rock Chick Beauty reset and restarted their channel just over a year ago, and they're climbing along nicely. You see them already, over 700 subscribers. It looks like they're going to have that locked in any moment now. Hopefully we can push her a little bit farther and just get a little bit beyond that milestone. We see that she's got a premiere coming up today. That'll be about a half an hour after Tuber Chat has finished. Hopefully everybody will join her for that. Rock Chick Beauty brings us pure variety on her channel, including shorts, videos, which she usually premieres, and then as well live streams. This is a creator who shares generosity in many different ways, including hopping in on other people's StreamYard panels. And what you'll notice on Rock Chick Beauty more than anything else is the presentation that's made in the branding on this channel, where she seems to do a different thumbnail on every video, but you can see the work and effort that's put into these beautiful thumbnails. As well, she dresses up the channel for different occasions throughout the year, and you'll find that after you've supported her. So hopefully everybody will. Next up is Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub. But thank you one more time, Rock Chick Beauty and Four Corners Custom Products, for those super chats. I really do appreciate that. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub is a longtime friend now. They originally came to us through our member and moderator, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub brings us pure train videos. They've already got over 500 subscribers, and we see that beautiful community tab right there. So hopefully everybody will support this creator. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. They'll be thinking about 600 now, and we'd like to get them moving a little bit closer. I see that they've got a premiere coming up. That will be today, shortly, as a matter of fact, in about 45 minutes from now. So after Tuber Chat, we'll have brand new content on this channel to check out. We see that they're doing very short videos, longer videos, and then shorts officially as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this creator. I'm just going to show you Lincolnshire LC and TC automated announcements. and this is the second channel from this creator. We're just going to have a look. They've got 24 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther here, get them up and over that 25, and then we will see them start to approach 30 and get moving on the road towards the first 100. So I'm going to see what I can do about adding some names onto the wheel in another moment. If there's anybody in the house that's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Come Hither with Heather is on the wheel now, along with Msk Family Farm, which we'll be looking at for the first time today. And I just met them in Rambling with the Brums live stream less than an hour ago, as a matter of fact, right before I was starting to set up for Superchat. And the Bud Files, good to see you here. And Come Hither with Heather's now on a computer. It makes it easier. Yes, I'm very lucky that I happen to be on a computer when I'm on YouTube most of the time. And it certainly does seem to be easier and faster to mention people and this and that. When I'm on Scratch and PPA's premieres every Tuesday, you could tell the difference when I'm on a phone, because I am much more quiet. But when I'm on a computer, it's like rapid fire, trying to say hello to everybody, because he's got such a wild and active chat during his premieres. Nyambura Mwangi, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And forgive me if I've missed anybody coming into the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Come Hither with Heather has 508 subscribers right now. We are going to see that community tab pop up anytime now. I'm sure it'll be there by Friday when I get back here. Superchat's always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Now we see that there are a lot of live streams set up for Come Hither with Heather. I'm hoping I can start catching some of these. I see they're set up for farther along in the month. The next one is coming up on the 9th, and then they follow after that. But I've got my reminders on. And what I'm recommending to everybody these days is to set reminders for everything that you see, whether it is a live stream or a premiere, because that will send an engagement signal into the YouTube algorithm about interest. And I believe that will be helpful. I've been experimenting with a bit of that, and it seems to be pushing a little bit. So, Come Hither with Heather brings us abandoned locations and exploring those. This is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, has been for a while. I'm just going to show you Werner's Adventures as well, because these creators happen to be partners. They do similar content. I'm just going to take Werner's Adventures' latest video, add that into my catch-up list, and that will help me stay caught up with them. They are not too far behind with 453 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about, so that they can get their community tab happening as well. Hilda DC is in the house with Mrs. VSNC09. Hilda DC happens to be a part of our moderator squad, and Mrs. VSNC09 is a member, so we've got them on the wheel right away. We always add members to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. So let's spin. We'll get somebody else up on the screen and see what's happening in their channel. The Gaming Ham, thank you so much. I've got you on the wheel, but thank you, The Gaming Ham. Sorry, I might not have welcomed you. I saw them come in. The Gaming Ham just dropped a super chat. Now, I did spin the wheel, so Stroud Gang is going to come up right away, and then we're going to look at the Gaming Ham, because they dropped that super chat just a moment ago. And Stroud Gang is brand new. I think this is the second time we're looking at this channel, so we'll see what they've got going on right now. I've still got to get to know this creator. It's great to see that they've got a 1,000 subscriber video already. That's great to see. I'm just going to go through their videos right now and see what I can find for something to get to know their content a little bit better. I must be mistaken. We might have seen this channel many more times than I'm thinking about. But I'm going to take another vlog video here, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Still, I don't know what's going on with my red lines the last 2 weeks. I don't know why this is happening occasionally. I was struggling with that again today, where sometimes you'll see a red line that doesn't want to come all the way across the video, even though you've watched the whole thing. Often I find that that happens if you watch something and then you have to go back to leave the comment. Sometimes you get distracted, right? When you're watching content, go back to leave a comment, and then when you leave the video, the red line sticks like that. But that might be just from logging in and out of different accounts as well. Some of you might have experienced that also. And hopefully everybody's doing okay. Meeting new friends and family members in the chat. Jotty TV, good to see you here. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you in the house. Outgoing Azzy, my goodness. Yes, and thank you for coming in. So the gaming ham is actually coming up now. Let's get them up here and see what is happening with the gaming ham. They dropped a super chat on us. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. March Girl, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Our moderators will take out any messages that are self-promoting. So when you say, you know, I need friends, or I need watch hours, or come visit me and stuff like that, because here in Superchat we actually work the opposite direction of most of the growth streams that you might see out there. There are lots of great ones. I have lots of friends that run growth streams and things like that. But here we're very much focused on supporting other creators first, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. So we're all chasing subscribers. Lots of creators are chasing watch hours, and we have ways to help with that. Everybody here will be willing to help, but most of the creators who've been here many times before will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat until they see how you interact with everybody else first. Everybody's always watching what everybody else is saying here in the chat. They want to make a judgment call as to whether you might be a loyal and dedicated supporter before they connect with you. So best idea, in my opinion, is to start a conversation with creators one by one. We're here 4 times a week. There's lots of time to meet lots of different creators. But once you get a conversation started with somebody, you can head to their channel, support them. Our instructions are in the video description, and then they will do the same for you. The Gaming Ham, thank you again for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've actually sniped the Stream Boss position. So what I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss, and now the Gaming Ham has taken over that position by being the last one to knock the life out of our previous Stream Boss, and so for that reason they're going to get a little bit of extra exposure, as you can see. So this is an interesting channel. They bring us pure gameplay as a gaming streaming channel, but this creator is also an advocate for the amateur radio community, lovingly known as ham radio. So hence the name, The Gaming Ham, and I hope everybody will enjoy connecting to them. They've recently mixed up the games. They were playing a lot of Mass Effect. They've switched up for Marvel's Avengers, and hopefully we'll see some more from this creator. Msk Family Farm, I mix the times up so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So you will find that the streams run at different times each day, but most commonly they run on Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern, Saturdays at 4 p.m., Sundays at 1 p.m., and Mondays at 10 a.m. I only move them if I absolutely have to once they've been set, but every weekend I try to put them up on our front page a couple of days in advance so that you can check the front page as the weekend approaches and plan if you need to. But thank you for asking. Camp Silky, good to see you here. Charlene Heel is another member. I'm going to get them onto our Wheel of Doom. And the Gaming Ham, thank you again for those extra generous super chats. I really do appreciate that extra support. For that reason, we looked at that channel right away, but we're back to spinning the wheel now. So we spin, we get to palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat, like a question or a comment. If I did, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, and that will help me see it a little bit easier. And I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. It's much easier to mention Tuber Chat, Connect, and Grow, but I know on a phone that can be a bit tedious just because it's such a long name. You have to spell it perfectly. But if you're on a computer, it's much easier. And we're looking at palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. Now, we don't have a sub count on this channel right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push this creator along towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do all we can to push each other along. Hopefully we'll get this creator to 500 soon enough and see that community tab pop up. Dine with Sonia, good to see you in the house. Tracy from Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning brings us beauty products in many different ways. I'm just going to take your latest video because I didn't see this one yet. I didn't add it into my catch-up list yesterday. She often does these collaborations, but she brings us beauty products in the form of reviews or hauls or almost like a top 5 list type of thing. So there's a bit of variety here in the mix of this beauty product channel, but she also mixes up the shorts and streams. So there's a lot of variety in content here. She's also doing the featured channels collaboration with a few people here. And when you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audience and the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages this way. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. And if you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. Mrs. VSNC09 is coming up right now. They happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as they got here, as we always do. And then thank you so much, Come Hither with Heather, for the share on Twitter. I really do appreciate that. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuber Chat gets automatically added by me into our Twitter list, where you have over 100 other creators who are in the Tuber Chat family, active on Twitter, willing to share for others, and might be willing to do the same thing for you. So if you're the kind of person who enjoys sharing for others, you'll meet lots of friends over there that you can trade favors with and maybe see some outside traffic coming into your videos and channel from Twitter. So Mrs. VSNC09 puts a lot of focus on other creators. This is what I was talking about with the featured channels there. This is our copyright-free music channel that they featured as well. For anybody that hasn't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have the link dropped for that about every half hour or so here in the chat, and there are download links for free MP3s in the bottom of every video description on that channel. So Mrs. VSNC09 mixes up a lot of content here, streams, videos, and shorts. More than half of the content here revolves around royal family coverage. Now there's a lot more variety mixed in, but when they do this royal family coverage, you will find a very engaged live stream. You will find a lot of people really engaging in conversation. Now, when you do that in a live stream or a premiere, you're sending engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, and that can be a great service to any creator. So I encourage it for anybody, and Mrs. VSNC09 really has a great series of streams going on, so I hope you'll follow this channel just so you can see what they've got going on. They have over 2,200 subscribers right now. They're growing rapidly because of their engagement, I'm sure, and we would love to push this creator towards the 2,300 that they're thinking about. They are fully monetized with lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships, and of course they are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They spread generosity and positivity throughout the YouTube community. This is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. I run into them constantly when I'm trying to support others. Mortgage with Me, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel in here. Klastic TV has come in along with Woman Outdoors. I've got Klastic TV on the wheel. I'm going to get Woman Outdoors on there in a second. They're both members. We always put members onto the wheel as soon as they get here. Needs Watches was in the pole position, but they've actually moved on to the screen now, and that puts Scratch and PPA up at the top. We're going to add Woman Outdoors here, one of our newest members, and we'll look at their channel soon enough. When we get back down to 5 or 6 names, I'll get some more names from our chat list. And right now we're looking at Needs Watches, so they are going to bring us all kinds of different brands, mostly of luxury watches from what I've seen so far. 885 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. They've been here just about every single day since finding Superchat in the last couple of weeks, as a matter of fact. If anybody here in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here and see what is happening. Needs Watches was here really early today. Inspire so many. Yes, what happens often, you'll find this along your YouTube journey, is you grow for a little while and then it just seems that you sit at the same number, sometimes for days, sometimes it almost seems for weeks, and then all of a sudden you just start jumping again, and it's really, really weird. But you know, between YouTube and its purging, between the fluctuations that go on between the days of the week, the traffic on YouTube and things like that, eventually you see that things start to move. But it is interesting to see all these fluctuations in the numbers. Charlene Heal is here, another powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation on her channel. She is showing us natural healing, coaching, and transformation. I'll show you her second channel in a moment, but she is constantly spreading positivity and motivation with a ton of energy. She does that everywhere that she goes. I run into her constantly. This is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. And when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into Charlene Heal constantly. So that she's over 700 subscribers already. And I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther onto the 800 that she'll be thinking about. I am Betty J. Gathers. Want to meet on Twitter after the chat. Interesting. Coupon Gail, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Anybody can reach out to me anytime if you would like to. I am on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter occasionally. I love talking YouTube. It doesn't have to be questions, but it can be if there's something you think I can help with. And then as well, if you're thinking about swapping playlists but haven't done it yet, I'll be willing to do that with you. I can show you what everybody's going to be looking for. It's easy stuff, and it can really bump up your watch hours. Business Services and Opportunities is a second channel where Charlene Heal brings us the same positive energy and motivation, but with the opportunity to build wealth also. And you can see she's already mixing up the videos and a lot of shorts, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. She's already at 119 subscribers. We'd love to push her a little bit farther on the road towards the 200 that we know she must be thinking about. And I'm going to spin the wheel again. If anybody hasn't, oh, pardon me. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Team Tyra, thank you for coming in. Inspire so many. Thank you for the positive words in the chat. I always appreciate that. Now, Msk Family Farm, we're just looking at for the first time right now, but I just connected with them outside about 45 minutes to an hour ago. I just want to show you something. Now, James Cantonese, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. So Msk Family Farm had said, like, today's an odd day. They usually may not be able to be here on Monday, so for that much, you know, I'm that much more grateful that you're here. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. And Msk Family Farm I just met in Rambling with the Brums live stream an hour ago or 45 minutes, whatever it was, right? And I just want to show you, when I put channels on the screen, they are always subscribed. It is extremely rare that Superchat experiences the glitch where somebody might not be subscribed that was before and things like that. We have seen it, but it's only been a handful of times out of 380 episodes, right? And when I put channels on the screen, though, the idea is that you see they're always subscribed. The reason why I put so much focus on that is because when I'm outside of Superchat, like I was today, just hanging out and Rambling with the Brums live stream, I ran into Msk Family Farm. They initiated the idea of connecting, so of course I connected right away, literally within seconds. Went to their channel, watched a video, and you can see it's over 3 minutes long. Watched that video in full, left a, I want to say genuine, meaningful comment, but I did just use the same thing that I say most often, which is keep up the good work, nice introduction, and hope to see you soon, or whatever it is that I exactly had typed. But 3 sentences as a minimum. Right? And you've seen this from me many times. Most of you have gotten almost the same comment from me. I wouldn't recommend using the same verbatim comment everywhere, but the point is more the 3 or 4 sentences. Of course, you see that their bell is on. I put that on for all creators, and you see my notifications come through. And this is just goes to show that after all this time, we're still using the same procedure that's listed in our video description because we know that this works. Right? So Msk Family Farm is somebody I still have to get to know, but I'm going to start doing that by taking another Shed Wars video here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with your content a little bit, and then I'll get to know your channel better. The idea, of course, is that every time you're here, then I get to know the channels a little bit better. Hopefully I get to know the creators behind the channels, and I'll promote you better every time you're here as well. They are not helping up-and-coming YouTubers, says the Gaming Ham. They say, I've noticed with YouTube that they're not helping up-and-coming YouTubers so much. Have I noticed that? It seems that way. So let's just say the number one complaint that I get from creators on YouTube is, why is it so hard for me to get my in real life friends and family to follow my YouTube channel and videos when it's so easy for me to find people on YouTube who are willing to do it? And we have other stories for that. But the second complaint, probably most common, that I get is, why does it seem unfair that YouTube pushes out creators with, you know, millions of subscribers or hundreds of thousands of subscribers instead of creators that have less? Now, the truth is that it's supposed to be an even playing field. Writing with Emotion New Soul is our talented singer and songwriter. Emotion with a second channel. He's here as a member and a moderator, a gold member actually, so his link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, but I'm just getting him onto the wheel as well. East Dad, good to see you here. Miss Canadian Scrapper, good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. My Peaceful Moment, good to see you here also. Not sure if I welcomed you earlier. Forgive me if I missed anybody in the chat. Now, I can tell you though, on my personal channel, At the beginning of February, or better, I say the end of January, I had 2,200 subscribers. I went to chase some politically charged content. There's a lot of luck involved in that because you can't just like film anything and have it fly. And I was very lucky that something that was kind of a leading world news situation crossed my path, and I was able to get there and film many times over many weeks. While this happened, I gained 7,000 subscribers in about 3 to 4 weeks. A lot of those subscribers actually gained about 8,000 subscribers, and 1,000 of them are already gone because they came for the content, not for the channel. And since I don't always follow news, then, you know, those creators, a lot of them actually unsubscribed, but also YouTube does its purge. And when you're gaining so much, you have to expect heavy losses. Now, I don't know how many of those creators are going to stick around for the rest of my content. We'll have to see, and I've seen a lot of other creators grow that way as well. The reason why I tell this story is just to say, when I was able to be in the right place at the right time, the YouTube algorithm did favor me. Now, I was prepared. That's the truth, right? Out of all the things that we talk about here on Superchat and my 5 years of experience and many different channels and all that other stuff, I was in the right place at the right time and prepared to take advantage of the situation. So there was occasions where I was outdoor live streaming and had 5,000 people watching at a time. Gained 1,000 subscribers in one stream, I believe, that went on for hours and things like that. But you can't bet on that because it's not here. It's not like I can go outside and just, you know, recreate that. Anyway, even though I had what we might consider a small channel, it is still possible to get things to move. And as you meet more and more creators and have more experience yourself, you will find that if you can just be consistent, it's going to take some time. It may take a long time, but eventually luck will come your way. Take a couple of your videos and make them fly. And once you have a little bit of that activity going on, you can start to duplicate your own success, especially by reading your analytics and understanding the driving forces that gave you the success that comes by. It happens on every channel that I touch, I promise you. So, if you just take all the information you already know, all the stuff you're going to continue to learn, and the things that we discuss here in Superchat as well, you'll be able to make better decisions for your channel, for your videos. So will I, so will we all. And then eventually things speed up, and you'll be able to take advantage of these situations, right? So it does seem unfair a lot of the time. You wonder to yourself, why does Superchat seem to always have 30 people watching? Why is it never 80? Why does it never pop off? Right? It never does. It is only between 30, 40. We have had situations where we get over 50, but out of 380 episodes, we've had between 30 and 50 people watching for the last 100 episodes. Why doesn't it ever just skyrocket, right? So we wonder. We wonder if YouTube does suppress. But if you're doing all the things that you know you should do, taking advantage of your videos, your description, really working on your titles, putting effort into your thumbnails. Look at the effort that Scratch and PPA puts into his thumbnails. For instance, this is a creator that has pure branding. Every thumbnail is similar but very different because of the content, right? It's the lottery ticket, the lottery scratch tickets that make the thumbnails, and they're all different but very identifiable. The graphics are professional. This creator, if somebody sees one of their videos and enjoys it, is going to reap the benefits of having that great branding that's going to have somebody else click on their video again, even if they're not already, you know, in love with Scratch and PPA as a creator. They just enjoyed the content. Now they're going to start to become become a fan of both the content and the channel, hopefully. So I know my speech is very long, and again, when I'm speaking passionately like this, of course I start to miss a lot of things in the chat and everything else, but I just want to let you know that luck is a part of it, but if you can just be consistent, eventually the stuff starts to move. We see it again and again and again. Scratch and PPA has a very special story because this creator has built things so strong and solid that he wouldn't be able to put out a premiere that had less than 50 people in the chat. I don't think that's even possible anymore because of what he's done. Mystery Granny Eats ASMR, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Crescent Art Designs is a fellow Canadian from Toronto. Good to see you in the house. So Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube, and this is a creator who does an incredible job with not only the branding on their channel, as you can see in their thumbnails, banner, avatar, everything matches, is very bright and colorful, which I think is a great thing in this case. And then as well, he puts a lot of focus on other creators on his channel. What you'll find here is that he does a great job of marrying in the outside social networks, particularly Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where you're able to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on those outside social networks, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. And like I was saying, with his premieres, every Tuesday they run at 12:15 Eastern. You will find a live chat that runs faster than Superchat, faster than most you've ever seen, and that's because the overwhelming support that Scratch and PPA gives to others comes back all in a 10-minute span, in a rush and flood of support that results in a high-speed, fast-paced, high-energy chat that is also a ton of fun to be a part of. So I hope you'll join us for that and see what Scratch and PPA has built. Because like I said, like if he puts a premiere out, he puts them out every Tuesday. He's always been consistent from the start. And now I literally believe that he wouldn't even have to show up anymore. Just putting a video out on Tuesday as a premiere couldn't see less than 50 people in the chat. It might have even been higher. I'm so busy saying hello to everybody in his live streams, sometimes you can't even notice the number that's in there, but it's been over 50 many times, if not every time. And it's not that the numbers really matter. You know, I don't want everybody chasing those and getting upset when you don't have 50 people in your streams and stuff like that. But Scratch and PPA has been doing this for almost a year and a half now, consistently, every single week, similar video, exactly the same time, and is so unbelievably supportive to others. This is why it all comes back. Forgive me, I know I'm falling behind in the chat. Camp Silky, thank you so much for your super chat. We're going to make your channel the very next one that we look at. And then as well, I see another couple have come through. Writing with Emotion New Soul dropped a super chat on us as well. So we'll make that the next channel that we look at. And James Cantonese, thank you for your super chat. Also, you'll be up right after Emotion with his second channel, Writing with Emotion New Soul there. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I want to know, good to see you in the house. And I think we're just about caught up. If anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Scratch and PPA's premieres, like I said, always run on Tuesdays at 12:15 Eastern. I hope you will connect with him and turn the notification bell on. He always posts his upcoming premiere on Saturday. Almost every single time it comes up a few days in advance so that you can set the reminder on that premiere as well. And like I said, I'm recommending to everybody to set reminders on all live streams and premieres. Even if you think you can't make it, I would still set the reminder for creators because it sends an engagement signal about interest into the YouTube algorithm. And then as well, that is kind of a double check to make sure that you don't miss the notification on the live stream, just in case you're not watching the clock. I literally have an alarm set on my phone to make sure that I don't miss Scratch and PPA's premieres. The Servant David Show, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Camp Silky is another creator I'm still getting to know. They've got some snow on their banner here. I'm hoping that their climate has warmed up a little bit. But hopefully everybody will connect with this creator. I believe they come to us with the homesteading community, which is a really wide-reaching community of generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters that are very much focused on pushing each other along and helping each other reach milestones and things like that. We see this incredible generosity between these creators. And here on this channel, you'll see that they're mixing up the videos and the shorts as well. So hopefully these start to get some activity. I see you've got a little bit here, and hopefully these continue. You got a brand new short. I'm going to be your first view on this one. Probably not. Probably somebody watched it by the time I got to this. I don't watch videos while I live stream, but I'm going to do it this time. I do it only occasionally. Just double check, make sure not to give me a copyright strike if that comes through. And we get a quick look at Camp Silky's short there. I haven't watched a lot of shorts ever because I'm not on a phone most of the time. But thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. We're going to look at Emotion New Soul right now. I'm going to type that into the chat or copy and paste it for you. When we look for creators that have these incredibly popular names, sometimes it's necessary to go a little bit farther. So with Emotion, because the word and name is so popular on YouTube, we have to put in, I find it best to put Emotion New Soul into the chat. What you're going to find on this creator's channel is New Soul R&B music. And Chris's Clever Craft is in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel. James Cantonese is going to be up next. Emotion dropped a super chat on us under their second channel, Writing with Emotion New Soul, which we'll see in a moment. And when we look at this channel, what we see is the original works from this talented singer and songwriter, usually in the form of music videos, but sometimes in the form of compilations. Those come out both as premieres or live streams. We've visited Emotion several times. They've got a few reaction videos on here as well. I'm just going to take one of these, add it into my catch-up list. You put that up yesterday. A lot of featured channels here. And then as well, when we get to Writing with Emotion New Soul, we see a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of the original works from this talented singer and songwriter on their official artist channel, Emotion. So I hope everybody will enjoy this. There's a bit of variety in the fact that they have got reaction videos here as well. I'm going to take your latest one, add that into my catch-up list. Now, not anybody can do any reaction video and have it fly. That's not the way that that works. But Emotion has taken the time to really understand the formula and do the right kind of reaction videos for his content. For that reason, he's had some wild success with some of these, and as you can see, this one right here from 12 hours ago has already got over 3,400 views, which is quite an accomplishment and great stuff. He's done that several times before as well. Now, this is a talented singer and songwriter reacting to other artists, so that makes sense. But, you know, reaction videos are a formula in and of themselves, but it's great to see that we've got a creator here who's really got a grasp on it and is enjoying some success from that. So thank you again, Emotion, my dear friend, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's done that countless times before, but also happens to be a moderator and a gold member here. So you will see his link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, and his channel in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. If anybody in the house has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded from time to time. My peaceful moment is asking how to get more views. So that's a loaded question, but there are lots of ways. So my first suggestions for everybody is when you're putting out a video, there's a few things you can do. First of all, I would, wherever possible, put up your videos private first, so that you can really tweak the description. Use as many of those 5,000 characters as you can. Add tags. Use as many of those 500 characters as you can. Consider your title. Really try to think about titles that people will be searching for, right? As opposed to, how do I say? See, Tuber Chat's a bad example, because I intended on doing 1,000 episodes of Tuber Chat, so making my titles the way I want them is fine, because now I've flooded YouTube 380 times with the same title, right? I don't recommend that for anybody else. When you are thinking about your individual videos, you want to do the right kind of title that will, if you imagine what people might be searching for, that will help YouTube present your video for them to find. You might do a little bit better of a job with titles. That's something to consider. You want them tag heavy. So hashtags and tags are two different things. You can put hashtags in your description. 3 is recommended, never more than 14. Because if you put 15 or more, YouTube may, and they tell us this specifically, ignore all of your hashtags. And then as well, your thumbnail. It's a shame to put hours into a video and not spend an extra 15 minutes working on a thumbnail. And there's a lot of free tools out there like Canva that have templates that are very easy to customize for anybody. They have apps for the phones, tablets, and computers that can help you with that as well. And I've used it before. So these are ideas. The second thing is just consistency. As long as you can put out a quality piece of content every week, that is enough to make your channel grow. And it's not up to me or anybody else to decide what quality is for you. It's up to you. But if you can put up a quality video every single week as a minimum, and if you're not there yet, it's okay. Just plan to get there as quickly as you can. That's enough for your channel to grow. The things we do here in Tuber Chat speed that up. And as you gain more and more friends and family members for your channel, especially by supporting others and meeting in the way we are here, you will find people that will favor you and will want to give you the thumbs up, will want to give you extra views, will want to make sure that they hang out in your premieres and live streams, so you will get more than you otherwise might have as time goes on. That's what we're here for, to give our channels a strong and solid foundation of true friends. And you will find that a lot of that truly does become family over time. So, I know my speeches are long today, again. St. Clair Glitz, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Acupoft, if I'm pronouncing that right, good to see you in the house as well. Hopefully you're both feeling welcome. And like I said, we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. James Cantonese seems to have pure variety on their channel, but I am taking your pickled eggs video, adding that into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall behind with your channel. I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther. They've got 492 subscribers right now. We'd love to get them a little bit closer to 500, so we can very soon see that community tab pop up for them. I'm going to spin the wheel. We will get to know which channel is coming up next. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And if you have the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate that as well. It helps get a couple of more people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead. We're going to go for about 3 minutes, and then we're going to come back and look at Geeky Girls Journal. I really should change the way I do that. What I do is I keep a stopwatch. You can imagine when I'm playing the music that you hear during those breaks, you don't want to make the mistake of feeding back on the mic. So I keep a stopwatch here, right? And I know that the song is about 3 minutes long. And that just helps me in case I get up and leave the room or come back or whatever it's going to be, have an idea of where we are. Now the problem is, what I do is I hit the button that lets me change the screen just like that, and I hit the stopwatch at the same time. What I should be doing is hitting the screen and the mic at the same time and then hitting the stopwatch. You're thinking about, you know, two hands hitting two buttons, right? Now at some point somebody's going to find this absolutely ridiculous, if not already, but I have a Stream Deck Mini that I still have yet to finish doing the setup video for. And what those things allow, they have programmable buttons. I'll show you what on earth I'm talking about if you haven't seen one. This is from the company Elgato that makes capture cards and things. These are programmable buttons. And what will happen is once this is set up, I'll be able to set it so that when I press a button on the Stream Deck, which has been sitting here for 2 months already, then I'll be able to, it will change the screen, turn the mic off, and maybe even start a stopwatch for me at the same time, which is really cool. And those are not just for live streaming, they're for a lot of different things, so I'm looking forward to getting that video done one of these days. But then hopefully the production quality on Superchat will improve a little bit, and I'll stop forgetting to turn the mic off. Just be careful in the chat of not to repeat yourself too often. I know a lot of times it's easy to just say the same things over and over again, but we have to be careful about spam. So please try to limit that to like once every 5 or 10 minutes. And I'll thank everybody for that. It's something you have to consider, of course, right? Do I have other channels that we should visit, says Kevin Fishes. Thank you for asking. So I have 2 more. I have a personal channel, which is just my name, Kevin K. The link for that is dropped occasionally in the chat here. And then as well, the copyright-free music channel, where all the same music that you hear in the background here is available as copyright-free music. We have that on a separate channel. The music's actually available everywhere, on YouTube Music and iTunes and Deezer and Spotify and everything else, but on our separate channel you can find free MP3s as download links from Dropbox in the bottom of every video description over there, so hopefully you'll check those out as well. Vanessa Angel Rose Designs, good to see you here, thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Geeky Girls Journal is up right now with 326 subscribers. This channel is trying to bring us motivation and encouragement, particularly geared towards young women. However, I think anybody can draw inspiration from this channel. They've been longtime friend of Superchat, so I hope everybody will connect with them. Crescent Art Designs has a second channel. For the life of me, I'm not remembering what it is. I'm going to get you to remind me so that when I have Crescent Art Designs up there, I can put it up. And I'm going to spin the wheel. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster through channels now because we've been on for well over an hour. We've still got a long way to go. We're not in any rush to get out of here. We're going to try to get to as many channels as we can in the next hour or so. I'm going to put Klastic TV up here. They happen to be a member. I had put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat quite some time ago. We always put the members on the wheel right away. And I will add some more names to the wheel right now. Now on Klastic TV, they bring us a lot of delicious looking content. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They're starting to mix up some shorts as well. And we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do all we can to push each other along. I'm just going to look at what I can do about adding some more names onto our Wheel of Doom. Patty Southern Kitchen and More is going to bring us some more delicious looking content, along with Happalistic Kitchen. A lot of cooking channels today all in a row. which is great. I like them because I enjoy seeing the variety in content that they bring us when they're showing us a real world look at the different things that they're making in their kitchen. So B-Dog Channels on the wheel with Earth Varieties, Happalistic Kitchen, and Patty Southern Kitchen and more, and we'll get some more channels onto the wheel as we need them. I'm going to spin again. K-Lastic TV has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time now. Chris's Clever Craft is coming up. This is another now longtime friend of Tuber Chat. This is somebody who brings fun everywhere they go. Another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into Chris's Clever Craft regularly. They're always supporting other creators. As you can see here, they've got a lot of featured channels happening. They're pushing other creators. TWT-TV is here. I think they were here as Lil Red and Bunny Tracks. I might not have welcomed them earlier as well, now that I think about it. And then Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. It's good to see you here. I know Coupon Gale was here earlier. That's Gale's Southern Living. We see them on Chris's Clever Crafts page, along with Scratch and PPA, Michael's Adventures there. FIFA World Other Gaming, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. They are bringing true love from New York City. They've been long-time friends of Tuber Chat. FIFA World Other Gaming is an extremely energetic creator, and they always come in, make sure to give us that thumbs up, and they push others to do the same, for which I'm grateful. Crescent Art Designs, thank you for your super chat as well. And we're going to look at that channel right after FIFA World Other Gaming. We'll put those up right away because of those super chats, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel immediately after. Crescent Transit 54 Studios. Okay, I'm going to actually copy that into the chat. Or into my wheel so that I can keep that in place. Chris's Clever Craft has a second channel called Phasmonut. This is where he does video gameplay of a video game called Phasmophobia. You can get to this when you get to his channel. He's got a third channel called Tip the Table. We'll see what he's going to do with this one. He's got 16 subscribers here. We'd love to push that a little bit farther. I always recommend to creators now, if you have more than one channel, I don't want to recommend to anybody to start more than one channel. But if you already have them, then I would recommend putting them on your front page somewhere. The reason why is because when somebody checks your front page, they're already inclined to follow you. They might be inclined to follow you on more than one channel, so you can really benefit from that. It's just a thought more than anything, but I believe it can be helpful. Professional Paranormal Research, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everybody. Dora UG Media, good to see you back as well. Chris's Clever Craft brings us pure variety on his channel, but he's got an interesting property, and he takes us both indoors and outdoors, sometimes for a simple look around, and sometimes is telling a story, sometimes is bringing us a do-it-yourself video, and sometimes even unboxing videos. There's a lot of variety here, but Chris's Clever Craft is somebody who brings engagement into the conversation and the live chat everywhere he goes, whether it's a premiere or a live stream. And that is a great service to any host, because when you engage in true conversation, you're sending engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm and showing them much more than the typical hello, how are you, how's the weather kind of stuff. Now, I'm sure everybody appreciates every comment, every chat message that everybody's going to give, but when you start to get conversation going in the chat, it can really give the algorithm a bit of a kick to say, hey, push this content out. And you'll see that when you start to see really engaged conversations in live streams. So Chris's Clever Craft right now has 489 subscribers. They are creeping up on the 500 milestone. I'm hoping they'll catch it very soon so that we can see their community tab pop up. They'll likely get that within the next week or so, maybe even sooner. Tuber Chat will be back on Friday. So Chris's Clever Craft, another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And like I said, they're a lot of fun, so I hope you'll connect with them. I've had a great time getting to know them. FIFA World Other Gaming is a longtime friend of Superchat. Now it's great to see you've passed way over 3,100 subscribers, getting close to 3,200 now. They come to us from New York City, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I can see I'm behind with you. I did catch you the other day, but I'm just going to grab your latest video, a Call of Duty here. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there. So I hope that you will. If anybody in the house has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up from when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone, especially from time to time. We'll spin the wheel, and now we're going to look at 2 channels from Crescent Art Designs. Now, this is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be a fellow Canadian from Toronto. And we're going to have a look at what they've got going on their channel right now. Now, Crescent Art Designs is how we know this creator, but we're going to see their second channel in a quick second here. They bring us a lot of art, as well as looks around Toronto and tributes to a lot of retro television shows and things. So there's a bit of variety on this channel, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream is in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'll get them onto the wheel right away. He's got a few channels, actually. I think 4 now. I have to go through all 4 of those channels when we get Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder and Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream up here. Crescent Art Designs, I'm behind with you again. I'm going to take your this one because it's a little bit longer than the 2 short ones here. I'm going to add this video into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. It's good to see they've got a lot of shorts happening. This is a brand new one. I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier just because it's needs views. I'm just going to hit that right now. We don't watch a lot of videos here on Superchat, almost none at all, but today we've just run into 2 shorts that need their first view, so I'm just going to give it to them right now. And that is an example of a very mangled stop sign for the transit, our public transit in Toronto, which is interesting. So let me get back to Crescent Art Designs here, and we're going to look at their second channel, Crescent Transit 54 Studios, and see what they've got going on that channel. I do see that video. That's the one I'm going to watch afterwards, Crescent Art Designs. And here's their Crescent Transit 54 Studios. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is look through your videos here, and I'm going to see if I can take something. I know you always post very short videos, or almost exclusively. I'm just going to see if there's anything that's a little bit longer here. I'll take one of these 25-minute videos. I'm going to add this into my watch later list, and what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full, leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then I'm sure you're subscribed to Tuber Chat with this channel as well, and thank you so much for that. Crescent Transit 54 Studios is part of Crescent Art Designs, and they've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a while. Nova Real Show, good to see you here. Buddha of Destiny Namaste is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat as well. It's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Rusty's Rambles is back in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Hilda DC is up right now. She's part of our moderator squad. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's another person who has engaging live streams and premieres. There's always a lot of activity going on in her chats. She posts almost every single day, whether it is a premiere or a live stream. She also does a lot of shorts, and she gets a bit of action on these also. What you'll find in her content is almost like mukbang type challenge videos where she's usually introducing us to new types of foods and different things, and then other reviews. Her live streams sometimes tend to be random. Sometimes she's doing almost a mukbang feature there, but she also has people join her on panel, and she joins other people on their channels and streams as well. Hilda DC is constantly trying to inspire, motivate people with positive affirmations, both from herself and in special effects that she runs throughout her videos, and I hope you'll enjoy that. She's somebody who's always trying to encourage other creators. So we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We know she's well over 1,000 now. She's been monetized for a while with lots of ways to support her, including super chats and membership. So I hope everybody will connect with Hilda DC if you haven't already. If you have the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit more both today and in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead. Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream is up on the screen right now. I forgot to take Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. Patty Southern Kitchen and More is still on the wheel. We looked at Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning earlier. There's Kid Wonder Presents in Random News. Now, Kid Wonder has got 4 channels, but this creator has actually been with me for well over 2.5 years now. They were with me long before Tuber Chat even started, and it is generosity like what we find in Kid Wonder and lots of other creators that I had met around that same time that inspired the idea behind Tuber Chat in the first place, which is a growth stream, but with the focus being on relationships and friendships. Kid Wonder was so unbelievably supportive in the very beginning that he was the first creator chosen out of the Tuber Chat family to be featured on episode number 2, and then again with his other channels featured in farther episodes along. And Kid Wonder's Gaming live stream right now has 1,490 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,500 that they're thinking about. I got to see your gaming controller here, because I use a Razer. What I'm using for a microphone right now is a Razer Kaio. I don't use the webcam part of it, but I use the microphone. And I also have a Razer Siren X. I like their stuff. So I'm taking that video, adding it into my catch-up list. I'm just going to show you Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. This is their original channel, and you'll see they have well over 4,000 subscribers now rolling on the road towards 4,100. Fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. I've taken another video there. The Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder is a 3rd channel, and I'll quickly go through the 4th, and we'll see all that Kid Wonder has to offer. Here's the Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder, already halfway on the road towards the first 100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther there. And Kid Wonder Presents in Random News. And hopefully everybody will connect with them here as well. This is a brand new channel. I haven't got the, why isn't the notifications on for that? Hopefully everybody will connect with them here. They've just got the 1 video. Hopefully we'll see some more content from this creator here. Frazball Collects, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if it is just to come by and give a thumbs up. But we're going to get Frazball Collects onto our wheel right away because they happen to be a member. And we're looking at Woman Outdoors right now. I'm just going to clean up my wheel a little bit for a second here. Now we see Woman Outdoors is starting to rise up the search results. I think this is the first time that I've put Woman Outdoors in the search and it comes up right away. And this is an example of how searching, finding, and clicking on creators' names can help them rise up the search results, especially when they have popular channel names or popular words in their name like this. So I hope everybody will do that. This is one of the reasons why we don't drop a lot of links here in Tuber Chat, because searching, finding, and clicking on people really does them a great service. Eventually, YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Woman Outdoors as it is doing for me now. Your search results might be a little bit different than mine, but Woman Outdoors should be popping up towards the top now. Frasball Collects is here just about every single day since finding us, and like I said, they happen to be a member, so I'm putting them on the wheel right away. It's just about time for me to get some more names on the wheel. Woman Outdoors is somebody I'm still getting to know. You can see they've got some shorts videos here, but they're already getting some good action on these, which is great. Hopefully we'll see some more videos this week. Tuber Chat will be back on Friday, but they're posting frequently, as we can see, usually a couple of times a week. I'm just going to see what I can do about adding some names onto our wheel right now. Stroud Gang was on there. Did we look at Stroud Gang's channel? I feel like we did not. If Scratch and Pete or one of the moderators has noticed whether we looked at Stroud Gang earlier or not, I think they're overdue for being on the wheel, actually. My Peaceful Moment will be added right now, and Inspire So Many will come up as well. And I'll add a few more names as we need them. We'll spin right away. Joe Grace, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And Geeky Girls Journal, I forgot to take off the wheel. We looked at that channel earlier. Let's spin again. We'll get somebody else up here. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I don't know why I didn't realize that we did actually see Stroud Gang. I knew it was overdue putting them on the wheel, but somehow I forget looking at the channel today. But now we've been on for 4 days in a row again, so I will use the excuse that the days start to blend together for me, especially when we have creators who are here just about every single day, like Coupon Gale, for instance, who is here with actually 3 different channels. Got them on the wheel right now. And My Peaceful Moment is here with 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. My Peaceful Moment is, of course, bringing us relaxing and calming visuals and audio in a mix of both shorts and videos as well, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Some of these are quite long, and they're the kind of thing that you can either sit and watch if you need to just chill and relax, or something you could possibly throw into a playlist and let run in the background while you're doing other things as well. And we have a lot of creators that bring us this kind of relaxing content, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. My Peaceful Moment has been a loyal and dedicated supporter for quite some time now. Let's think about spinning the wheel. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We're going to start moving much faster through channels now. We're well into the second half of the stream, and things move a little bit faster as we go, but we'll make sure we get to as many channels as we can. We're not in any hurry to go anywhere. We've only been on for an hour and a half so far. Tomlin Girls, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Oh, from Panama City, thank you, Mystery Granny Eats ASMR, and thank you for being here. And the way that our wheel and our screen works, the order in which I put channels up so that we can talk about them, is determined not just how long you're here, but also how active you are in the chat. I know not everybody can be here for 2.5 hours just because it's convenient for me to stream at this time, and I do appreciate every moment everybody spends. But if you have quite a bit of time and are able to kind of hang out and really take part in the chat, eventually we get to just about everybody's channel at some point. Nita VR Designs, good to see you in the house. And B-Dog Channel originally came to us from Instagram. So it's a bit of an example there of how posting your YouTube videos out on the other social networks in different ways can help to draw in traffic. B-Dog Channel's been with us for quite some time now and been into Tuber Chat many times. They got well over 1,000 subscribers now, getting close to 1,100. And I'm just going to take your featured video here, this unboxing video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And we find the B-Dog Channel brings us pure variety. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And we're going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. For those of you who haven't already seen them, I did a couple of tutorials. They're becoming dated now. I'm going to have to update them, but they are still relevant. One of them is for keeping up with your comments, which I actually do a terrible job considering I made that video. But I also did how to share your YouTube videos on Twitter and how to share your YouTube videos on Instagram or promote them, and those are on my personal channel if you want to have a look at those tutorials. They've both done not too badly, actually. Patty's Southern Kitchen and More brings us delicious looking content. Now, we don't have a sub count on this channel right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or even more. So we just want to do all we can to push each other along. Patty's Southern Kitchen and More, of course, is mixing up the videos and shorts and starting to get some action on those as well. I'm just going to take your latest easy breakfast video and add that into my catch-up list. I want to make sure I don't fall too far behind with this channel and stay caught up. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and I'm going to refresh a couple of windows because it's time for me to get some more channels on the wheel already. Happylistic Kitchen is going to come up. Now, I keep talking about these cooking channels, healthy eating, healthy living, cooking and baking of all kinds. I really enjoy these because we get a real look at what people are making around the world for themselves, for their families, in their kitchens, and I'm always interested to see all these different things. Often we will find dishes that may not be common in every part of the world, and I find that fascinating as well. So Happylistic Kitchen has almost 300 subscribers. We might even be able to push them up and over that milestone today, and we just want to aim a little bit higher for them towards about 305, 310, so that we can keep their milestone in case YouTube wants to play games with their numbers. Inspire So Many, I put you on the wheel actually just a few minutes ago. You're already on the wheel. And then thank you, Garden at Table with Heather Lynn. And I hope one of these days I'll switch to coffee instead of drinking these god-awful energy drinks that are so terrible for you. I'm slowly working towards it, but I haven't done it yet. Happylistic Kitchen is mixing up the shorts, as we can see, with a lot of videos and streams, so there's a lot of variety in this channel as well. We always see this creator bringing a lot of happiness and energy in everything that they do as well. They're here with us almost every single day on Tuber Chat, but I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Now, I'm just looking at what I can do about adding a couple more names onto our wheel. Earth Varieties is already on the wheel. Coupon Gale I've put on there. Mortgage with Me is coming up. And I'll have to start doing these manually, actually. It's been quite a while. Flavored Regime, if I'm pronouncing that right. You can correct me if I'm mistaken. I'll appreciate it because I want to promote you properly when you're here. Need a VR Designs will come up, and then I'll get a couple more names as we need them. I'll spin right away. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. And Garden at Table with Heather Lynn, I'm going to get you onto our wheel as well right now. Mortgage with Me is coming up right away. It took a while to get you onto the wheel today, but you came up right away. Mortgage with Me is going to help us save money in many different ways, as a matter of fact. Now, they talk about mortgages and things like that, but there's a lot of budgeting and talk about saving money on this channel. And I'm happy that we have so many financial channels now. It's not so many, it's just that we have a good solid handful of channels. And I think that because money's something we all have to deal with, and especially when we talk about monetization, it would be a wonderful world if we could really learn to maximize the impact of our income, so that when monetization comes, life can, truly get better. We can take advantage of that. Jasmine Ortiz, I'm always good. Thank you for asking. Hopefully you are too. Thank you, Msk Family Farm. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. We'll be back next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is on the wheel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Mortgage with Me. They've got 516 subscribers. Great to see their community tab there. I'm just going to take another video from them, add it into my catch-up list. I don't want to fall too far behind. I'm going to look forward to this because it's a budget closeout video to kind of show like how a month has gone. And, different kinds of budgeting can and cannot work for other people. But I think that the more information we get when it comes to different ideas and strategies and tactics and things like that, it's almost like anything else in life. You take all this information in and then you can make the best decisions for yourself. So I'm grateful that Mortgage with Me, first of all, is willing to share this kind of information and help everybody when it comes to finance, which I think is incredibly important. But they also happen to be an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been for a long time, and I run into them regularly supporting other creators as well. So I hope you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back when you connect with them. And if anybody here has the ability to share this live stream right out, then I hope that you will. It really does help, whether it's on a community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this live stream pushed out a little bit farther today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. Outlaw Creative, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm always doing good. Hopefully you are as well. We've been on for a while, but we got a long way to go. We're not in any rush. We can stay up to about 45 minutes if we need to. We're going to try to get to everybody's channel today if we can. Frasball Collects is here with 219 subscribers. This is a creator that is bringing us numismatic coins. You have to forgive me. I'm not sure if Frasball Collects is still here. I think they said they were working. They were just coming through quickly, but I wanted to show this channel anyway. Now, I'm going to take another one of their videos and add it into my catch-up list. They're posting frequently, like every single day, right? But this creator, I got them confused the other day when they were on the screen, but they are bringing us numismatic collectible coins, and it's really interesting to see what they're doing. I group these channels into finance because, again, it's just about collecting information and understanding how these things work. That can give you ideas into investments and things like that, if that makes sense. And so let's spin the wheel again. We'll go very quickly now, and if anybody is willing to swap playlists in the chat with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Oh, goodness. Garden at Table with Heather Lynn managed to get a free Diet Coke yesterday. That's cool. You have to love those extra bonuses, right? Like any freebies of any kind when they come around. It's always cool. It's like the, playing the lottery. I do play the lottery just a tiny bit, but I do like the minimum, let's say, every week on one of our lotteries in Ontario. And even when you win a free ticket, it's still like, well, at least I got something, right? And we have a lot of rewards points and things like that in a lot of the places that we go and stuff like that. It's always nice to know that that stuff builds up and you've got it. So Earth Varieties is here with 381 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. I've still got a lot to learn with this creator, but I see that they've got a live stream coming up tomorrow. Now, it's a little bit early for me, but if I manage to be up early, I will catch it, but I'm putting the notification on anyway, or setting the reminder rather, because I'm recommending to everybody to set all reminders these days so that we can send engagement signals into the algorithm for each other about engagement. I'm going to take this one of your latest videos here, I'm going to add it into my catch-up list so I can get to know your content a little bit better, and it's time for me to get a few more channels onto our Wheel of Doom. If anybody's mentioned anything in the chat that you meant for me to see that I missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open, hopefully catch it the next time around. Jasmine Ortiz, Jotty TV, and Joe Grace are all getting added onto the wheel right now, and I'll add some more names in another couple of moments. We're moving much faster now. We always move faster as time goes on in the live stream. And oh, Garden to Table with Heatherlyn, yeah. One of these days I'm going to switch to coffee. It's nice when you go to things like that when there's so many volunteers that are willing to help. It is unfortunate if somebody's not there to look after the stuff, and especially if somebody else doesn't know how to use different equipment and stuff like that. I know coffee makers can be much different in different places. Nita VR Designs is here. I'm behind with you, so I'm just going to take I'm not going to take your latest. I'm going to take this 10-minute video, actually. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too much farther behind. TJ Maxx is something we don't have in Canada, but I have seen it in the States. I believe I've been there. So I'm going to have a look at that. Mr. Bubbles, good to see you in the house. And then thank you, Joe Grace, for the kind words. Nita VR Designs, we don't have a sub count on right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do all we can to push each other along. Now we see that they're mixing up the shorts as well, but Nita VR Designs is another creator who I run into regularly when I'm out supporting other creators. So you'll likely find that as well, and I hope that you do, after you connect with them, find that kind of support coming back to you also. Prasi Malembe, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Joe Grace is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. They're another creator who's fairly new to TuberChat, just finding us this past month. We'll see what they got going on. 27 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther, up towards the 30 that they're thinking about. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, so we just want to do all we can to support each other towards hitting these different milestones, right? And it's exciting in the beginning because, you know, my guess is that most people will be looking forward to every 5 subscribers, at least up to 50, if not farther, until you get to 100, and then you start aiming for the next hundreds. But it definitely comes. We see channels growing every single day. We see channels hitting milestones and getting monetized every week. I'm just going to take your latest video and add it into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up and make sure I don't fall behind with your channel. Pardon me. And we are going to spin the wheel again, and we'll get to another channel. It looks like we'll be able to get to everybody's channel today. Flavored Regime might be here for the first time today, so we'll see what's going to happen with this channel right now when I put it up, and it's already time for me to get some more names from our chat list, so I'll do that right this second. The Gaming Ham, thinking of doing giveaways on your second channel. Is it true that the algorithm promotes giveaways more? So I don't necessarily think that that's the case. Of course, anything's possible, and I could be wrong. I don't do giveaways, so I don't know, or at least not in that way. Giveaways are something that has to be really strongly considered. And I'm certainly not an authority on giveaways because I have not done a lot of them. Patch the Retro Gamer, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Monique, if I'm pronouncing that right, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in as well. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. When it comes to giveaways, there is a website out there called Gleam, GLEAM.io, and that can be really helpful. Now, again, I'm not an authority, so it's the most popular platform that I know of that helps with giveaways, but you have to be considerate because when doing giveaways, there are a lot of people out there that are just searching for giveaways all the time. That's been true in, radio and television and everything else for decades, right? So they do it here on YouTube now. What will happen is if you do giveaways on your channel and you make that a focus, you will draw in a lot of people, but they're risk that you run is the idea that you'll get a lot of people who are only there for the giveaways and they won't come for the rest of your content. So you have to decide whether that matters to you. Not to mention, doing contests can get into legal issues. Now, I'm probably taking it more seriously than it needs to be taken, but it's better to err on the side of caution in all situations. You don't want to get into a situation where, you do a giveaway and then people start hammering you for you should have promoted me, I'm going to report your channel, and blah, 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 and all the trolling that comes along with that as well. So you have to consider it. I'm not saying giveaways are a bad thing. I'm just saying a giveaway channel is its own animal, and I would really look at a few of those, get to know a few creators and see what they have to say. There's probably a lot of information, even YouTube videos, on the ups and downs or positives and negatives of giveaways. So I'd really put a lot of consideration into that before you do it. This is the reason why I haven't done giveaways on Superchat yet at all, and a reason why I don't do very many, because they can be a very touchy subject and the crowd might not be what you're looking for in the long term, depending on what your long-term goals are. Eternity Lux Scratcher, thank you so much for another super chat. They've done that many times before. For that reason, we're going to make that channel the next one that we look at. This is favored regime. I've been saying that wrong all day. Forgive me for that. And what I'm going to do, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm going to take your latest video here and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, forgive me, I will go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well. You have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Eternity Lux Scratcher gave us a super chat, so we're going to put that channel up on the screen right away, and we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. Mr. Bubbles, thank you for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by to say hello and give a thumbs up. Team Goodman, I must not have welcomed you earlier. I did notice you while we were in the break, and just gave you kind of a thank you for letting the stream run. They do that all the time. They gave us a shout out video the other day. I Am Betty J Gathers actually did a considerate shout out video today, including a few different channels, and that's linked on our front page if anybody wants to see that. Zanbury, Zanbai. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Eternity Lux Scratcher is well over 300 subscribers right now. It looks like they've got it locked in. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 they'll be thinking about now. Obviously, they come from the lottery ticket scratching genre and and community of channels where we find a lot of extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, and they spread that generosity not only in their own communities but out in the YouTube streets everywhere that they go, it seems, as well. So I hope everybody will connect with Eternity Luck Scratcher. They dropped a super chat on us. They've done that many times before. I really do appreciate that extra support, and so for that reason we're looking at their channel right away. We will get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. Mama's Handprint, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Oh, Monique, we don't do jackets here. I don't give out blue jackets to everybody here. We only have a few moderators, and they take that very seriously, as do I. But there's a couple of reasons why. One of the reasons is so that the members actually show up green. In most cases, we do have a couple of creators who are members and moderators, but that's a part of it. And then as well, because searching, finding, and clicking on creators' names is so much better of a service for them than clicking on a link, because a lot of creators need a lot of search going on for them so they can rise up the search results. Everything we can do for each other is something that can help the algorithm. That's just a part of it, but it's definitely worth mentioning. And Inspire So Many is here right now with 367 subscribers, longtime friends of Tuberchat. Mom of the Castle, thank you for a super chat from you as well. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be the next one that we look at. We'll get back to spinning the wheel again shortly. Inspire So Many, I can see I'm behind with you. I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list. That should help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. I wonder if Michael's Adventures is still with us. Oh, maybe not. I didn't see him go today. Usually he always says goodbye. Michael's Adventures can't always be with us. He's usually here Sunday and Monday, but due to a work schedule, he usually leaves early on Monday. But he always makes sure to let everybody know that he is thinking about us and sends his regards every week. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, and Michael's Adventures is definitely a shining jewel in the Tuberchat family, so hopefully everybody will connect with him if you haven't already. Oh, there he is. He's right there. Mom of the Castle is up right now. Thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've got 232 subscribers, so we're looking at this channel right away just because of that. We'll get back to spinning the wheel afterwards. And Mom of the Castle, I can see I'm behind with you. I'm just going to take your latest video here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, and that will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. This is a creator that's obviously mixing up the videos, shorts, and live streams with pure variety, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and they've been with Tuberchat several times now. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm just spinning the wheel right now. We'll get a couple more names on there in another second. We're going to get card into Table with Heather Lynn up on the screen right now, and see what she's got going on her channel for today. This is another creator that I run into constantly when I'm out supporting others. She's always engaging conversation in different chats, whether they're premieres or live streams. I'm going to get Mama's Handprint onto our wheel. Cooking with Sharisa, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Monique is a brand new channel for Tuberchat here. Mr. Bubbles, you have to let me know if you're still here, if you don't mind. I know you said you were going. And Pat the Retro Gamer, it's been a little while since we've seen your channel on the screen. I'm going to get you onto our wheel. And if there's anybody who hasn't already been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. Stay active and we'll get you on shortly. Garden at Table with Heather Lynn has 115 subscribers. She comes to us from the homesteading community, but actually when you look at her channel, she's talking about Pampered Chef, gardening, tips, and recipes. So a lot of delicious looking content on this channel, along with a lot of do-it-yourself how-to garden type video. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Like I said, Garden at Table with Heather Lynn is an incredibly supportive creator. I run into them regularly supporting others. I know you will too, and I hope you'll enjoy that support coming back from her after you connect with her. She's here in Tuber Chat almost every day, as a matter of fact. John Paul, I haven't got you on the wheel yet. I'll get you on there right now. Mama's Handprint is coming up right now. I'll get John Paul. They are an 8-year veteran of Tuber Chat and Cooking with Charissa. Mama's Handprint's been a long time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. We can see they've got a couple of familiar faces in their featured channels there. Of course, they're on our featured channels list as well. I can see I'm behind with you. I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time especially. So we'll spin the wheel. Mama's Handprint is now well over 1,000 subscribers and moving along the road towards 1,100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Patch the Retro Gamer is coming up right now. This is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. It's been a while since you've been in, but it's great to have you here. Garden at Table with Heather Lynn. We're working on a new garden project during yesterday's Tuber Chat. Very cool. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. You know, we all have to do what we have to do. I know not everybody can just be here for especially 2.5 hours every time that we stream. So I do appreciate any moment anybody can spend, even if you're just coming by to give a thumbs up and hello. Oracles and Beyond is in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. They've actually got 2 channels, and we'll look at both of those when we get them up here. Oracles and Beyond's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Outlaw Creative is on the wheel as well. Patch the Retro Gamer has 862 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to go through your videos. Now, you've been doing a lot of streaming lately. I think you know what I'm going to do for you? I'm just going to take your latest stream, and I know it's long, but I'm just going to add it to the end of my catch-up list, and then in the next couple of days when I go through my catch-up list and catch up with everybody, I'll let that run in its entirety. And then hopefully I won't fall too far behind with your channel after that. Oh, John Paul, lots of time on your hands, understandable. But it's great to see Patch the Retro Gamer. They've been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a long time. And if anybody in the house has the ability to share this live stream out right now, whether it's on your community tab on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, then I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So we're going to spin the wheel. Cooking with Charissa is going to come up next. If anybody hasn't already seen them, episode 100, 200, and 300 of Tuber Chat were very different types of live streams. Different from what we do every day, but very informative. They're 2-hour conversations between myself and my dear friend Vern's Junk Closet, where we talk about tips, tricks, and analytics and different things that can help with your videos and your channels. I hope you'll go back and check those episodes out, especially because they're not that far outdated. We do that about every 6 months, and episode 400 is going to be coming up in another month or so. Cooking with Charisse is up here right now with 346 subscribers, and I see Chartomi DeVio is in the house. I Need Coffee 33 is here. Good to see you here as well. Thank you, Patch the Retro Gamer, for that share. I really do appreciate that. Cooking with Charissa, another channel that's going to bring us delicious looking content. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat, and we'd love to push them a little bit closer towards the 400 subscribers that they're thinking about. We can see that they're mixing up the videos and the shorts. Hopefully these start to get some serious activity for you as well. Buddha of Destiny Namaste is here. They've been here for a long time today. I've got them on the wheel. Justin Mellows, music and vlogs. I'm going to start moving much faster through channels because now I've got to try to get everybody on in the next 25 minutes or so. Let's spin the wheel. The best success for everybody here in Tuber Chat is always found in reaching out to other creators first and supporting them, and then having them come back and support you. A lot of creators are watching what everybody's saying in the chat. They will not go to creators that are fairly new to Tuber Chat until they get an idea of how you're interacting with everybody else first. So my suggestion always is to reach out to others first, support them. They will come back and do for you the same thing. We believe wholeheartedly in giving much more than we expect to receive here in the Tuber Chat family. Oracles and Beyond is Cassie. This is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat and somebody who on their channel more than anything else you're going to find, and she brings you oracle readings, but with other creators as well. Lately she's been doing a lot of collaborating, which is a great way to grow your audience and provide a different type of content, or at least a different dynamic in your content. So Oracles and Beyond is mixing up the videos, shorts, live streams. There's a lot of variety here, but she can give you a little bit of insight as to what's been going on in your life and what might be to come. I'm just going to have a look at your other channel there. True Crime Time with Cassie and Molly. And this is a second channel from this creator where we have yet to see what they're going to come up with. They've started posting videos, but true crime is a huge subject, especially in podcasts. To my surprise, to be honest with you. So I'm curious to see what Cassie's going to do here. I haven't until now followed any true crime, but I know a lot of people are very much interested in it, so I'm going to look forward to what comes up here. I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list, and that will help me to stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Zambai, I'm going to put your channel onto the wheel right now. I know you're new here in Tuber Chat. Hopefully you took a moment to read our video description to get an idea of how you can connect with other creators and meet some new friends for your channel here. But we're going to have a look at your channel when it comes up on our wheel. Jasmine Ortiz is on there right now. And Buddha of Destiny, I never drop links here. We always don't drop links. The reason why is because it's a great service to any creator to search, find, and click on them, especially when we have channels that are tough to find or have popular names, because they struggle with the search results, and we want to push them up the search results in YouTube, and hopefully they'll get a better job done of YouTube predicting when people are looking for their particular channel when we're searching for them over time. Jasmine Ortiz is here with Pure Variety with 851 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to take your Marbles and Kid Museum vlog and add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Jasmine Ortiz has been with Tuber Chat many times now. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what is happening. Coupon Gale is coming up. She's been here for a while. I don't know if she's still here because it's been a little while since it took time to get onto the wheel. We never know how long it's going to take once you get onto the wheel, right? The whole idea behind the wheel was to bring suspense and hopefully fun to the stream. Chartomi DeVio is on the wheel now. And there's the second channel from Oracles and Beyond, True Crime Time with Cassie and Molly is there. Thank you, Eternity Luck Scratcher. Coupon Gale is here with 3 channels, as a matter of fact. Now, on this one that she's most aggressively working with, she's got 816 subscribers. Hopefully we can push her a little bit farther. We'd love to get her rolling a little bit farther along the road to 900, but she also has a couple of other channels. Now I'll show you Southern Sandy Crafts. She's putting a lot of focus on other creators here, and then when we get into her videos, we see a lot of variety here in crafty types of things. Now Southern Sandy Crafts has actually been a longtime friend of Superchat. And then when we get back over here, we can find... I'll go back to the first channel, Coupon Gale, where I can find Gail Southern Living very quickly. This is her main channel. She's got 1,670 subscribers here, getting closer to 700. Shouldn't be too difficult today. And then she's fully monetized here, where Super Chats and memberships are available to support her with when we get there. Herman the Great is in the house. He happens to be a member. Hopefully everybody will connect with him if you haven't already, but I've got him on the wheel right away. We always put our members on the wheel immediately when I see them in the chat, and then we will get some more names onto our wheel as we need them when we get back down to about 5 or 6. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs is a longtime friend of Tuberchat, definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter. This is somebody who shares for a lot of different creators and collaborates as well very often. He's got almost 6,000 subscribers now, so definitely somebody to be learned from as well as entertained and inspired by. Hopefully everybody will connect with him if you haven't already. I am just going to see what I can do about catching up with your channel. What I might do is take... I'll take this video. This is your latest one, but I'm just going to take this one and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with your channel. I know I'm behind, and it's been a little while, but it's great to have Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs here. Boondocking with Boomer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. We're moving very quickly through channels now because I have to go in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to try to rush through channels, probably a minute per channel now. Chartomi DeVio is coming up. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Chartomi DeVio, I'm behind with you again. You've got 2,400 subscribers. Hopefully we'll get you moving towards 2,500. I'm going to take your latest video and add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with your channel and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Chartomi DeVio has been with us many times before. If anybody hasn't already given us a thumbs up, we're doing great today. We just passed 100, so thank you everybody for that. But if you haven't already done it, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time, especially. Monica's coming up right now. We'll see what this channel has for us. It's the first time that they're being looked at here in Tuberchat. And I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos once I get to your channel. I'm just going to match your avatar if I can. Oh, I might have to do this another way. It's such a popular name for a channel. Let me see if I can find Monica in the chat. Oh, goodness. Here they are. Okay, in this case, just for the purpose of saving time, I'm actually going to drop their link. And I'm going to bring them over here. I found it in another window there. So this is a brand new channel. When you're grabbing TikTok videos like this, I hope that is your video, and I'm only saying that because I've seen other creators that have put TikTok videos up that don't belong to them. You just have to be careful with that. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, and that might not be the case. I'm not sure if Monica's still here. But I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. Now, it looks like they've only got 2 videos here. So I'm going to take both of these, if I can. I'm going to add this one into my watch later list. I'll add this into my watch later list as well. I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours, watch both of those videos. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment on at least one of them. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make the connection stick. Yeah, this is a brand new channel. I wonder if it... I'd recommend to Monica, if you're still here, your best success is going to be reaching out to other creators, because with a brand new channel like that, I'm sure not a lot of other creators here are going to connect to you right away until they see you come out with some content and start to build up a little bit. The best success here in Superchat is always found by reaching out to others first. So, and that's with good reason, right? So, Herman the Great has 314 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. This is somebody who I see out supporting other creators. I run into them regularly. Hopefully, everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back to them. Herman the Great brings us pure variety. Now, I'm just going to take another one of your videos and add it into my catch-up list. I'm going to use that to stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind with creators. And we're going to move on pretty quickly. But Herman the Great happens to be a member, so we had put them on the wheel right away as soon as they got here. If anybody in the house has said anything that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up if I missed it, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will try to catch it the next time around. Zanbai is here for the first time as well, and this is a younger creator with, I wonder if it's gaming? Yeah, mostly Minecraft by the look of it. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your 16-minute video here. I'm going to add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators in the around the world in different time zones. Klastic TV, thank you for sending that highlighted message through the chat. That's a highlighted milestone message. Whenever you are a member on a channel that has those enabled, then those come through once a month for free. They look like a super chat, but they're actually colored green for the members, which is really cool. They don't cost any extra money. Collecting coins with Gianna, good to see you in the house. Mom of the Castle, that's an interesting thing to think about. I wonder if I can get something like that done. I know it's tough to see sometimes because the screen, if you're on a phone, is very small. Hopefully you just hear me mention the name of the channel that's up there in the meantime. John Paul, I use Streamlabs Desktop, actually, similar to OBS. I've been using Streamlabs for a while. One of the biggest reasons is because it has a scheduling feature that is very easy to use, and I like it for that reason. Collecting coins with Gianna. I'm just putting you on the wheel. I'm going to spin. We'll get another channel up here. Runaway Red, good to see you in the house. Sorry, Runaway Needle Red, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Jotty TV is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Cabaret Gaming, good to see you in the house. We didn't get to your channel yesterday, I'm quite sure. Forgive me for that. Cabaret Gaming is a longtime friend. They have 2 channels. They always come up, give us that extra thumbs up, and they're incredibly supportive. So Jotty TV is fairly new to Superchat, just here for the second time. I'm just going to take a second video from them and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with their content. I'll get to know their channel a little bit better. They don't have a sub count right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do all we can to push each other along. Again, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Runaway Needle Red is up here right now. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. They've actually been with Superchat for quite some time, but have been in occasionally. So I'm going to take another one of your videos and add it into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up with your channel a little bit. Thank you, Mom of the Castle. It's interesting. Yeah, there's, over time, it really does start to feel like family. A lot of the creators that you get to know, right? That goes for everybody on your own channel. You're going to have like your top supporters, let's just say. People become friends. You run into them constantly. People are just drawn to each other. It's the truth, right? You'll notice that here we only have a few moderators. There's more than you think, but it's a small group of core group of 8 to 10 moderators that are here all the time. But every one of them has been a moderator for at least a year from right now. They're all long-time friends of mine here from YouTube, and they all have channels of their own. But you can see when we constantly say the Superchat family, it really does feel like that because of the personalities that the creators bring into the chat here to make it unique, and the overwhelming support that everybody gives each other, of course, right? Oh, Zambai, I missed your spelling mistake. I make spelling mistakes all the time. I type extremely fast on a computer, but I make so many mistakes that it slows me right down. I never learned to type properly. I took like 1 typing class in 9th grade, but I never followed through, so I never got good habits. I'm lightning fast, but it's a train wreck to watch. Runaway Needle is here with 460 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here and add it into my catch-up list so that I can get some more of your content caught up. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Craig's Outdoor Adventures, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to get you onto our wheel right away, actually. John Paul is coming up right now, an 8-year veteran of Superchat, or sorry, of YouTube. And with 1,230 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. If there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. I'll make sure we get you on there right away. I'm still getting to know John Paul, but I'm going to go through your videos a little bit here and see what you've got a while ago. You do so much streaming. Okay, I'm just going to take your latest stream. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list, and that will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Kelly ASMR Eats is going to be added to the wheel. Thank you for coming in. Kelly ASMR Eats was Retro Oregon with a name change, so it's great to have you back. Buddha of Destiny Namaste is a longtime friend of Tuberchat. This is an incredibly supportive creator, somebody who I run into constantly and have for a very long time. I'm trying to remember how long it is. It could be a year and a half now, maybe even longer. Buddha of Destiny Namaste has 1,130 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. Obviously, I'm behind with you, but I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. We can see that they're mixing up the live streams along with videos and shorts, and it's pure variety on this channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Cabaret Gaming is coming up right now. I need just a second. I'll be right back. And Cabaret Gaming actually has a couple of different channels. They are an extremely energetic creator. When you can catch Cabaret Gaming in a live stream, you'll find that they draw you into the action with their energy. They're always warm and welcoming. They allow and encourage everybody to connect the same way that we do here. They've rated us a couple of times, for which I'm grateful. Cabaret Gaming supports on all of my channels, and I just want to mention that so that you understand how supportive this creator really is. They have been for a very long time. There's Rambling with the Brums right now. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. I was hanging out with Scott earlier, and they brought us a new friend today, actually, from their live stream that I was on right before Tuberchat. I'm going to set my reminder for your Need for Speed Underground video. This live stream is coming up tomorrow, so hopefully I'll catch that. And then I'm just going to show you Cabaret Vlogs, where we get tips, tricks, tech, and tutorials from the same creator behind Cabaret Gaming. So with 126 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 130 that they're thinking about today, and a little bit farther on the road towards the first 200. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Collecting Coins with Gianna is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. We've got a few channels now that are coin collecting, and it's interesting because, you know, I want to wrap these channels into finance, and with Collecting Coins with Gianna, they actually were talking about us saving money as well, which is great to see. I just want to show you something. So, Collecting Coins with Gianna, we only see this on a couple channels here in the Tuberchat family, but you might want to think about dressing up your front page. Now, I never want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel. That's not the intention, but you can do a lot of different things to add your content here. I'd be afraid that if somebody did catch your front page, they might think that you have no videos, because this comes up where it says this channel doesn't have any content, which is not true. They should reword that. When I click to your videos, I can find your stuff, but not everybody might know that yet. So it's just a thought. It's easy to do, especially on a computer. I think you have to do it on a computer anyway, but it's on the left-hand side of your YouTube studio. There's a customization tab, or when you're logged in on your channel, you can just click Customize My Channel, and it's fairly easy to start adding stuff. It really only takes a little bit of time. And then, thank you, Cabaret Gaming. So, Collecting Coins with Gianna, we'd love to push towards the 300 subscribers that they're thinking about right now. They are bringing us both the idea of coin collecting with numismatic collectibles, a little bit of precious metals, and then as well the idea of saving money as well, which can be beneficial to just about anybody. Rambling with the Brums was explaining to me a bit about the maple syrup business today. I know that they have been involved in that for a while, but I didn't ever get a chance to really see more of a conversation about it. Today we were hanging out. This is the this is a video that you put up. The live stream that I was in is not there yet, might not have processed. We were hanging out right before Tuberchat today. How do people add stuff to their home page? I'll show you in a quick second here. Actually, pardon me rambling with the Brums. I'm going to hijack your channel here just for a second, because I just want to show you what I'm talking about. And Zambai, it's on your YouTube studio on a computer. On the left-hand side, there's a tab called Customization, or when you go to your own channel and you're logged in, there's a button here called Customize Channel. When you click that, you have the opportunity to add all kinds of stuff. You'll see that Rambling with the Brums has shorts here. They've got their uploads. YouTube puts that by default, and then they've got featured channels, which they've added here, and that can be a great thing you can do to connect with other creators and get friendships started by trading favors. So Rambling with the Brums comes to us from the homesteading community. They're a fellow Canadian. They happen to be about 6 hours away from me in the Ottawa area, close to our capital. But they have a lot of live streams that they do in amongst their videos and shorts. It's kind of pure variety on this channel, but Scott is also somebody who's built up quite a reputation both as a supporter and moderator, and is constantly trying to push other creators to hit different milestones of different types. So I hope everybody will connect with them. They're definitely a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I've had a great time getting to know Scott. I intend to meet up with them at some point for an in real life collaboration, and we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 800 subscribers that they're thinking about right now. And we'll get to our next channel. I just spun the wheel. Craig's Outdoor Adventures is coming up, another creator that brings us a lot of outdoor footage of different types. They are mixing up the videos in short, so it's pure variety on this channel when it comes to outdoors and everything that comes along with that. They've got 1,240 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. They're here with us in Tuber Chat almost every day, and I see them out supporting others regularly as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with them as well. So we'll spin the wheel one more time. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I think we've gotten to everybody. And if anybody is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Kelly ASMR Eats is coming up right now. This was Retro Oregon, but they recently changed their name. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We've seen them many times in Tuber Chat. We'll see what they're going to do with new content now, but I'm going to hit your videos tab and just grab your latest video and put it in my catch-up list. That will help me to make sure I'm caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. You can see that they've redressed the channel now with a new banner and avatar. And they've already shown to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Their community tab is up there, which is great to see. And again, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm just looking for what we can do next. I'm going to drop a link for Lady Spellbreaker Meditation. And they've got a live stream running. Now, that's not going to be a growth stream. You'll probably be welcome to meet more people while you're there. But I would just be considerate about the fact that not everybody is ready for a growth stream the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. So you just want to start conversations with people before connecting. But Lady Spellbreaker Meditation is a very supportive channel, somebody who's part of the Tuber Chat family, and I see them regularly out supporting others. So we'll see what they've got going on. And I'll drop that link again a couple more times. Outlaw Creative is still here, and I think I just saw Clarabelle and family come in. We'll get them onto the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded about giving thumbs up when I'm on a phone from time to time. Clarabelle and family is here right now, and they are getting to be a longtime friend of Superchat, as a matter of fact, a loyal and dedicated supporter. Definitely a young creator with their family, but hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that they bring in both videos and shorts. I'm just taking their latest video, adding it into my catch-up list, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 subscribers that they're thinking about right now. We're just slightly over time, but what I'm going to do is get the link again for where we are about to go to Lady Spellbreaker meditation, and I will drop that here in the chat. Please say Tuber Chat Raid when you get there. Please remember to give them a thumbs up on the way in. I'm just spinning the wheel. Outlaw Creative, I don't know I don't know why the luck came to you to be saved the best for last for today. Outlaw Creative has been on the wheel for a while. They've been in and out of the chat, but we're getting to their channel right now. And thank you, I am Betty J Gathers. We did hit over 100 thumbs up today, so thank you everybody for that. Outlaw Creative, is this the first time I'm putting your channel on the screen? I thought that I'd already had you up here before, so forgive me for that. I'm going to take your, forgive me for being wrong about that, but now I'm going to connect with you. You know I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm going to take this sweet dumpster haul video, add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I see a lot of delicious looking candy there, so it should be easy. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you everybody for the time that you've spent. Superchat will be back Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'll post the streams a couple of days in advance so you can check the front page for the times and plan if you need to. In the meantime, we're going to go over to Lady Spellbreaker Meditation right now, who's a friend of Superchat. We'll give them a raid. Please remember to give them a thumbs up on the way in, and we'll see everybody over there. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.